Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified.
All right, y'all, story time. Aside from having to shake the paint first because I want to make sure I get it. Yesterday, I'm pretty sure I didn't get it all mixed, right? Anyway, story time. So, my mother-in-law bought tickets for us to see Pink in August. And my daughter's going, mother-in-law's going, and I'm super duper excited because I love Pink. But I'm even more excited because Pat Benatar is her opening act. And I was like, oh, it's like the double billing of my dreams. The only thing better would be like Josh Groban coming out to sing a duet with her. And then I just die happy. I would just die happy. But anyway, I digest. Anyway, so I'm like all excited. And I said to my husband, I'm going to have to start playing Pat Benatar songs for my daughter because I don't think she knows Pat Benatar. So I start singing Invincible, you know. It's a do or die situation. You know, I'm doing the Invincible song. And he goes, well, at least play the good ones. Y'all, when I say I started Googling a divorce attorney, you will understand, right? You understand. I'm done with this boy. Done. I don't know what he's thinking. Why he's got to provoke me. He's provoking me for no good reason. That's a great song. The movie was stupid, but that was a good song. That was a great song, and you know it. If you know that song, you know it's a great song. The only reason why that movie got as many views as it did was the song. Oh, Dad's calling. Good news! The OG's going home tomorrow. Yay! And he's not going back to the VA. Yay! He's going to a good cardiac doctor. Anyway, I just feel like we don't do our servicemen any favors. And the way they treat these men and women who have given so much to their country is shameful. It is shameful. Anyway, I'm going to paint on this again. Here's the thing. Here's the stir stick. It looks darker. Maybe not on the camera, but in person, that looks darker than that. It's really hot and humid here right now. So it's super steamy and sticky, and this is still sticky. Still a little sticky. And this is air conditioned in here. But tomorrow is going to be the hottest day. So I was thinking I would go to Picket tomorrow and work on my booth. And then they said it was going to be the hottest day then it's going to cool down by about 40 degrees the next day. And I went, I can wait. I mean, I have to get it done this weekend and I'm way behind and there's going to be a ton of people there. But I think Friday is going to be my window. I'm going to go with Friday. So I watched my nephew in the morning on Friday and I can do what I did last time, which was I stayed late and then the sun goes down and I can do my porch space after the sun starts going down and it's nice and cool and shady and all that good stuff. I don't want to go tomorrow, so I'm getting a pedicure instead. I haven't had one in years. I hate taking care of my feet. So my husband gave me a gift card and I debated whether to get a massage or a pedicure, or massage, or pedicure, massage, or pedicure. I'm getting both. I'm going to get a pedicure tomorrow and then I'm going to get a massage like before I go see Pink. That's how that came up. Pink and Pat Benatar. That day I go for a massage. It's going to be a great day. I'm going to be relaxed. My two favorite ladies on stage. My two favorite ladies in the stands with me. It's going to be awesome. Seriously, if we could arrange Josh Groban to show up and do a duet with Pink, my life would be complete. We will have completed all my goals. No, I still want to be a millionaire. Anyone else? Yeah, you too. We're working on it. Let's get to painting. I gotta go get the brush. Am I taller? Because I realized my chair was on the floor. Brush. I mixed it. Shaking it did help. I'm glad I shook it. But Dutch Boy, I'm still not a fan of the can. This was cleaned yesterday. It's still a little damp. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to get all the excess off. This is how I do it. I know my husband will like smack it on the edge of things. But I've noticed that if I hit it on the palm of my hand, I can feel then if it's still dripping. It's good. It's just a little damp now. But you do you. However, you know to get the paint or the water off your paintbrushes. So this is coat 2. I think this is going to be the last coat. Somebody asked me if I was priming it. I am not priming it. I think it was Donna that asked me when I showed how green that wood is. I am not priming it, obviously. And I feel like it was a good call. Like it's covering. So Dutch Boy, you are covering. You got that going for you. But I do want to like change out this can. Hate the can. Our patented can. I hate it. It is extremely difficult to open, and I can't imagine if I don't have any real problems with my hands as far as, you know, gripping things and strength. Every once in a while, my joints will swell. They're not today or yesterday, so I should not have had a problem opening that can. If you had like arthritis or any kind of physical ailment for your hands, this would be impossible. Don't get Dutch Boy. Not older person friendly. I'm not all that damn old, Dutch Boy. I don't think my daughter could open it. She's not old at all. She's adorable. Yeah, dripping still. Like, I did not put a lot on there, and this paint is drippy. I'm just used to, I think, chalk paints at this point. Mineral paints. Still have not settled on the drawer situation. How did that fall now? Never mind. I got it. Ooh. But we will. I'm going to turn you guys off, and I'm going to paint this coat 2. Okay, coat 2 is on it. It's still a little streaky, so I don't know. I'll have to wait and see if I feel like it needs a third coat. I feel like it's gonna. It actually is covering pretty well in some spots, but then there were other spots that it just, it's like it didn't want to cover. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, I went out to the garage and I got this. I got a whole roll of it. It is a textured wallpaper. I think it's a good textured wallpaper. I got it for $2 at the thrift store, a whole roll of it. And that's what I'm thinking about putting inside the drawers. Inside the square is this. And then painting it and doing like a treatment of some kind, but I don't know what treatment I want to do. Like, do I want to put a dark wax on it? Should I put a glaze over the top? So I'm going to take this and experiment a little bit. But now I got to roll this out and get it covered. It's got tape all over this section that I cut off. I've got plenty to experiment with. And then the part where my husband comes in is I don't cut straight lines very well. I don't know if we've ever discussed that here before. Now, like, I'm not good at straight lines. I can measure this out, you know, perfectly and still somehow go all wonky. So my husband, oh, hang on. My husband, the smoke is not doing my allergies any good. Anyway, he's a super duper perfectionist. Like, perfectionist. Why is he married to me? Does anybody? I mean, clearly I drive him insane because I am not a perfectionist by any stretch of the imagination. And you can see the chaos that is my brain. It's on display on the wall behind me. I must drive him insane. All right, so anyway, he can cut straight lines and he would do really good at this. So if I can convince him to help me, that'd be awesome. First thing I need to do though is paint a little section of this and see if I can figure out what I'm gonna do. I honestly, I don't know. Like, in my head, I like the idea that there's a texture in there and that it stands apart from the rest of the piece. And then at the same time, that I think it should be green to match with like a dark edge, like a glaze, a dark glaze just around the edges of the frame. At the same time, there's a part of my brain that goes, it should be a different color, but I don't know what color. I feel like I just want the dark glaze. Darker around the edges, and then of course it would bring out the texture of the wallpaper, and then I could do like a dark handle of some kind, like that oil rub bronze that I had done on that demi-lune table that we redid, and that sold right away. I have, I think, like 6 more of those handles, so I've got enough to put on here. And I think they're actually the right size. Maybe not. And then at the same time, I'm still seeing like drawer pulls, like a knob instead. I don't have a clear vision for this piece. That's problematic for me. Normally I go into a project and I'm like, I know what I'm going to do. It's talking to me. This one, the only part that's talking to me is this. I want to do this. In my stash, there's a wrapping paper that my sister wrapped presents one Christmas in. It is a green similar to this, but it's like got a metallic sheen. Part of my brain thinks I want to do that too. I think that's the same color. I very much like this textured. I like the texture. It's just a nice clean leaf pattern. Like some of these textured wallpapers, the pattern's too much to do on a piece of furniture. I've seen quite a few rolls of the textured wallpaper at the thrift store. I almost picked one up last time I was there, and then I went, no, that's too much. This is a nice smaller pattern, and it's just a nice neutral leaf pattern. Yeah, I'm going to paint this and test it with the glaze and see what happens. I'm going to do that. I'm going to test this. I need to get a roller, though, I think, on it. I don't think a brush. I already closed it and washed my brushes. Like, I am so on top of things. I closed it and washed a brush. Let me grab another brush. Let's just get this open again. Oh, I didn't tighten it down. Ha! I thought I was going to have a problem. Okay. The dry brush, y'all. How pretty the dry brush is coming out. But look how pretty that is with the green. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. Even if I paint this and then dry brush over the top, look at the texture. Now I'm getting happy. Now I'm getting happy. I still seeing a dark glaze on the corners. We're going to test the glaze. I mean, we're going to do a couple test patterns here. We're going to try this. We'll let that dry. Hopefully tomorrow I can test out glazes, the cabinet glaze on it. Ooh, I got a new glaze. I forgot I bought the gray. Oh, you guys, hang on. Okay, so the other glaze that I have is that brown glaze. I bought the smoked glaze. I have been debating on whether or not I was going to buy it. So I was like, oh, well, I've got the one glaze and I like that glaze. I wish they had a smaller one so I could try this glaze. And then, you know what? The other, 2 weeks ago, I got paid from Picket and I went, to hell with it, you're getting it. You're getting it. Or a week ago, whatever it was. And it says, compliments cool tones. This is a cool tone. We're going to try this on it too. So, I mean, I know I have the brown glaze and we can try that. But I want to try this. It says, apply over any chalked surface. I use it on everything. Am I the only one that uses it on everything, like latex and everything? Am I not supposed to? I don't know. No one told me I couldn't, so I did. There you go. I use it on everything. Like Frank's Red Hot sauce, right? I'll put that shit on everything. Yeah, I didn't know I couldn't put it on latex, so I did. I put it on everything. I'm going to try this on the green. I think that's going to give me the color I want. I can't believe I bought it. I finally bought it. Like, I've been using that amber one. Here it is. So here's the one I've been using. That's the aged glaze. And this is the smoked glaze. So you can see they kind of got a different, one's like a brown base and one's a black base. And I was only using this one because I'm like, I like this one, so I don't need to get a different one. But I was always curious That's why we do all the trying videos on this channel, because then I can deduct it. And get curious. And I want to try the new stuff and the different colors and all that stuff. And I do have the ability to make my own colored glaze if none of these work out for me and I just want like a deeper green over the top. I have that glaze base and I've got some pigments and I know I have green. I've got some mica powder and I know I have green. So if I test this and I test that and neither one is what I'm thinking, then I think I'll try to make my own glaze. So I'll mix my own color. I did that before on the pink piece that I had done. That was a long time ago. If you're new here, you may not have seen that one. You're going to have to go scroll through my Instagram feed to find it. I had done a pink cabinet and I mixed my own glaze with a darker shade of pink. And it was almost purple. And then put that over the top. And it was enough to give it extra dimension and extra detail without being a different color. You know what I mean? It was just like, it was like putting a tone on tone. And if that's what has to be here, then that's what will be here. Because in my mind, I'm seeing like the edges darker, but not necessarily gray and not necessarily brown. So it might end up me mixing a green glaze. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. I'm going to wait for this stuff to dry. And like I said, it's super hot and humid here right now. So everything is going to remain sticky for at least overnight. I'm not going to play with this anymore tonight. So thanks for watching, you guys. Happy checking. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.